Sloss and Humphries on the road.
Muggins and cream, cream and muggins, straight thuggin', living the dream.
That's our intro.
Fucking muggles.
Tickling the clit inside your head that makes you laugh. They said it can't be done.
Are we in the same seats?
That's hack.
Ah, muggles.
Accidental rim job in the park.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Or am I just being cynical?
Muggled it up on fucking Mugglepedia.
Where have you been since 9/11? We are back. It is.
They've just hit our first jingle.
Oh yeah,
Thank you. We didn't hear it just then, but
we've edited it in probably. Thank you to Richard Massara, our lovely friend, who made us that little jingle at the start. So now we can see Dick Massager making us a lovely jingle, so we can seem more like a professional podcast. The one thing that does not make it seem like a professional podcast yet is, despite the fact that we did manage to get on iTunes, is the fact that we're still coming out of one ear if you're listening on headphones. I've not worked out how to change it.
Oh no, I've done it.
Have you?
I fixed it, yeah. Podcast 2 was in both ears.
Was it?
Yeah, because podcast 1, to our avid listeners, you would have me in one ear and Daniel in the other.
I mean, I still believe that it might be on the case, because in which case, like, it's shit if you're in the gym and you're just doing one ear in, because then you've just got me chatting shit in one ear, or you with a ridiculous accent.
Or you just like cuddled up with a bird. She's got one earpiece in, you've got the other earpiece in.
Laughing at separate bits. She's enjoying. Yeah, you switch over. It's like, yeah, halfway through, you're like, you want a bit of Kai? Yeah, no, Daniel's been too funny. I'd like a rest, but Kai.
Chill out. Kai's giving my dad some grief. Doesn't.
So we're back for episode 3 of Sloss and Humphries on the road. Muggins and cream hitting the airwaves.
Yes, mate. Back in your ears, both of them.
Both of them's to this time.
Right.
Muggins sorted out the ear.
Am I coming out your Muggins ear right now? Your cream ear.
Am I coming in your cream ear?
Creaming in your...
That sounds like it would be an actual fetish.
What, creaming in your ear? Just not in the ear?
No, just I guarantee if you type into fucking Pornhub or Lobster Tube or anything like that, if you type in cream ear, a porn comes up.
Cream ear.
Right.
Why don't you guys go and check that and let us know how it goes.
And there's another highbrow version. There's a musical one called Creamier River.
No. Stuff like that. Little jokes like that.
Little zingers.
We are bringing these fucking zingers to you live from Jury's Inn hotel room in Nottingham.
Yeah. I had one more thing to say, but it's completely gone. But yeah, we're in Nottingham. We just done Warwick Arts Centre in Coventry. So first of all, thank you to everyone who came out to our shows this week. We're fucking great.
Yeah, it's been good fucking shows.
Yeah, very good shows.
Good
fucking
venues,
places we've
good
not been
audiences.
before. Great crowds. And also thank you very much to everyone who's listened. We got far more people listening than we fucking expected for our first 2 episodes.
Yeah, I just thought it would be like my girlfriend and...
Aye. Just your girlfriend and my mum.
Yeah.
Same person.
Yeah, Dr. Les.
It's just going to be awkward when I call you daddy during sex now, if that's true.
It's getting incestuous.
Alright. So we're in Nottingham. We'll be doing a gig here tomorrow, and then we have 3 days off where we go back up to Scotland, where we are going to spend all of Tuesday and Wednesday playing Gears of War.
Oh yeah, Gears of War 4's out.
Oh mate,
split screen.
Can you say Gears of War again in your accent? Sometimes
Gears of War 4.
Gears of
Gears of War 4's out.
Oh mate, I'm kind of excited for Gears of War 4.
So we're going to go split screen. I'll run in with a shotgun while you stay back with a sniper rifle.
Aye, picking them off. Cream in the background. Muggins running in.
Muggins getting right
in.
Muggins getting right in the mix.
Muggins in the mix.
Chainsaw on his gun.
I don't know if...
Well, we've been quieter in the hotel room than we were in the living room on the last 2 podcasts, because we've been in trouble before. Remember when the phone were like, look, we've had a complaint from a neighbour. We went like record anything.
Hold on. Hold on. As the neutral in this story, allow me to tell it, and then you fuck you, and then stand up for the point you made. So we're in a hotel, can't remember where it was. You, me and Ali, we'd just been at Joel Domit's parents' house, and they'd given us a fucking petrol can of homemade cider.
Yes. Because they're proper Bristol, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's a proper get some scrumpy while you're in Bristol.
Oh, Joel Domit's mum, I know she's not listening, but if anyone knows her, whenever we stay with Joel Domit's parents and tour when we're in Bristol, she hooks us up. Yeah. She washes our clothes. She makes us delicious homemade food. His dad makes us go and chop wood.
Yeah, I chopped a load of wood up. Yeah, I stockpiled them for the winter. There's some warm Domits right now because of me.
So they could make some boiling hot, piping hot cider and then give it to us. So we're drinking away in the room, and we are being a bit loud, a given. And there's but
yeah, it was just a lot of me talking and Danny laughing.
and then there's a and someone just heard through the wall goes, "You fucking cunt." Now this is the first point of interaction, so I'm like, oh, clearly we've been too loud, but we're going to keep being loud, so what we should do is we should just go down to the reception of the lobby and just like drink in this sort of bar place. And just as we're about to leave, the phone rings and it's reception, and they're like, "Mr. Sloss, we've had a noise complaint." And I was just like, "That's absolutely fine. We were being a bit loud. We're on our way down to the bar anyway." But that was the first warning. But we fully agree. Apologies. We walked down, and then this man comes fucking storming past us as we're walking down the corridor, and I'm like, "I bet that's the guy." And just as we go by, I'm like, "Hey, buddy, it was us in that noise. I'm really sorry because you fucking bunch of noisy cunts. I've got a pregnant wife through there." I'm like, "We're just apologies." And he's like, "No, you're too fucking loud," and storms away. And I'm like, "Well, he was a lovely man." Get down at the lobby, drinking there. He then storms back and starts being like, "I want to move room. I want to move room. I want to move room. I've got a pregnant wife." And so I'm going.
But we'd already dealt with that problem. We were sat down.
Oh, like I fully believe like his level of anger was just heightened by the fact that he'd probably been more woken up, but he's got a fucking pregnant wife. Like it's a stressful point in his life. She's probably only just got to sleep for like the first time. Yeah. You were fully in the wrong, but we were making amends. And I'm like, "Buddy, you don't need to move room. We're going to stay there." And he's like, "No, you'll go back and be noisy." I'm like, "Look, tell you what, you don't move room. You have a pregnant wife. You stay there. We'll move room, and we won't even go back into it. We'll change rooms. They can go get our luggage and move us into a separate room upstairs. There won't be any noise." And at this point, he calms down, and I'm like, "Is that right?" He's like, "Yeah, no, I'm really, really sorry, man." And I'm like, No, I fully understand, but you got to understand that you didn't." Talk to us. You didn't ask us to give down your first point of contact, which "you fucking cunt," which where you come from is fighting talk, which is why the next part of the story happened, which is I'm just literally finished defusing this bomb. Like the guy's apologising, he's now apologising for swearing. We're having a bit of a laugh, and then you come in and go, "Hey mate," and I'm like, "This is the guys," and you went, "Fair play." You went, "I'm really sorry, man. We're being too loud." And he went, "Yeah, don't worry about it." And then you went, because I'll be honest with you, last time someone called me a fucking cunt, they got knocked the fuck out. So I'm just diffused. And he's like, "What?" And he goes, and you're being defensive, but like some people are like, no, not a bad one, but just like, be less of a dick, otherwise I'll knock you the fuck out.
Well, it's like that road rage thing, isn't it? Like, people will toot their horn and shout when they're in the car, but they'll not talk to you like that to your face. And he was like, through the protection of banging on a wall, like in Colwood, cut through a wall. I just thought I'd like, just put it into reality. That you're a person, I'm a person. Right. You just called me a cunt. So just let you know that that's not acceptable. To opening gambit with someone.
I imagine that was your opening on Tinder.
You fucking cunt.
You fucking cunt. Oh.
Your first interactions with someone should never be that. You should always like assess the situation first. And, like,
yeah, but it would be weird if he just started banging at the wall. He was just like, "Hello. I'm your next door neighbour. Like just to let you know."
Like a nice Canadian guy. Like, keep the noise down, eh? That wasn't Canadian.
Or just the fact that you said "eh" at the end, you were just like, "This saves it."
Eh?
Yeah. Whenever you do your Jamaican accent, it's just your one, but you say "man" after everything. I am off to the shops, man.
Jamaican and Geordie's quite similar anyway. I heard to say bacon. No, hold on, is this right? I don't know if I'm man. This could be so wrong. If you say beer can in a Geordie accent, you say bacon in a Jamaican accent.
Oh, beer can.
But it doesn't have to be in a Geordie accent, does it? Beer can.
No, beer can is just anything. Yeah. It was like the one that really fucked me up was if you say space ghetto.
Like an American.
It sounds like Spice Girls in a Scottish accent.
Space ghetto.
Space ghetto.
Space ghetto.
Space ghetto. It totally did that. Fucked me up for days.
Say, who's your favourite space ghetto?
Who's your favourite space ghetto? Sporty ghetto.
Who's your... What the fuck are you doing? Is this malfunction?
That did.
We're going to have to turn you off then back on again?
Put your finger in my
mouth. Just turn you on. Turn you on this hotel room. We're going to be banging against their wall.
Come and join us.
I was calling him a cunt. This is what I say to him. I'm degrading him.
She reckon we should have banged an apology back through. You shut the fuck up. Sorry, dude. We'll try and keep it down. Apologies. 10 minutes later, you guys asleep.
I've cleared the bar bill for you. I went down and cleared your tab at reception.
So this guy then gets on the fucking defensive after you've threatened him. He's like, "Well, no." You're like, no. And then he gets angry again, and I'm just there like, "You motherfucker." And he's like, "Well, why don't we take this outside then?" And you went, "Okay." And you walked straight outside, stood outside the doors. He walked there, got to like where where the automatic doors were on the inside, reassessed the situation. You were like, your watch was coming off. Like, it was just...
his let's take this outside then was so hollow. It's such a hollow, like, let's take this outside. Oh no, I don't want it to go like that. Oh, this is how I want it to go. Oh, you out alpha me, you win. You've got this one. So what you do is you just go, alright then, and there's no way he's ever going to go ahead with that fight.
So he then gets to there, reassesses the situation, then comes back in and says that he wants to phone the police because he's been threatened, which you got called on your shit, cunt.
Yeah, he invited me outside.
Right. And then...
well, because if that's not a threat for violence, if he thinks the stuff from us outside was just like, come and talk with us some fresh air.
Aye. Let's take a breather. My name's Darren. My wife's pregnant. How are you?
Oh, congratulations.
He just takes you aside to look at the stars. Yeah. Oh, doesn't it really put into context how pointless this little tiff between us is?
Yeah, how about you leave your pregnant wife and run away with me?
I'm going to name that one after you. The Big Dipper. So he then comes in, and then I just have to go...
That star reminds me of your wife. It's fucking massive.
It's going to explode soon. It actually died a long time ago, but we can still see the light.
The red dwarf.
She's got... In a couple of days, she's going to be a massive black hole. That's awful, but funny. So yeah, he starts coming in complaining that he's been threatened and stuff, and then I've got to go into full bomb diffuser mode again and be like, "Hey man, just go, no, come on, I could go get you." And eventually, you did kiss and make up, didn't you?
Yeah, I done the head tilt.
Aye, he did. but you both tilted.
Done the head tilt and puckered my lips, but I bottled it.
Aye, but you balled out like he balled out.
I couldn't close the last inch. You know, I just hovered my lips near him. And then...
Oh no, he cheeked you. Yeah. Like he went in, he had the back of his neck as well, like really romantically, and he just went
Hollywood, full Hollywood, like had his ear cupped in my hand.
You text him 5 minutes afterwards, and it said like red at 2:06 in the morning, but it was like 4 a.m. in the morning, and he was online, so he's like read it, but he's just not replying, and you're just sitting there nervous. Oh no!
Why has he not replied? It says he's been online. I must be busy
with his wife.
So hopefully no one will be banging on the walls today.
Oh, mate, how long is that? Is that enough? Yeah, well, I mean, we can go into chats between games, but I feel like they've been working for us. We've had a lot of positive feedback.
Let's chuck a game in. So 3 little games.
Gonna do Muggle Corner.
Yeah, that's more conversational, isn't it?
Aye,
it's a good conversational game. I'm good little chat with me buddy Cream.
If you're some weirdo who's just joined in at the 3rd episode and just been like, "Oh, I can't possibly catch up on the previous 2," and you've just said them, Muggle is obviously a derogatory term in me and Kai's lexicon. We know it means non-magical person in the Harry Potter series even. It basically is just a term for a low-functioning, socially low-functioning human, I would say.
Yeah, like where their creativity's turned down to 1.
Yeah. But we all have Muggle moments. You can be a full Muggle, and you can also be nobody's ever not had Muggle moments. Like an example of a Muggle conversation is that type of thing. Being like, "I'll tell you what. The other day, I get this right. Went to this restaurant, new one down the street. Just the loveliest steak I've ever had. I swear, like melted on. Like, you know when it's a good steak, it's like it just melts.
So tender.
It was like it fell off. It fell off at the even though it wasn't a T-bone, it fell off at the bone.
The only complaint I've got about that place is you have to pay extra for the sides.
Yeah,
you're not just going to buy a steak on its own. You have to pay extra for it, and it all adds up.
Just horseradish and stuff, and then you got to get a pint. Like, and it was a Sunday. It was like, I thought I'd treat yourself.
I prefer a fixed menu.
Well, because if you don't treat yourself, who will? He certainly won't treat me. Not mood he's been in recently.
But he's been decorating at the minute. Like,
he's got a lot on his hands.
He's going to do the porch. We've had to go and buy a dado rail from B&Q. Fucking muggles. Just fucking walk into the sea.
It's
have a little swim. Yeah. just have a little swim in the sea.
And then come back.
Don't go about too far. It's choppy. Just go and get your ankles wet.
Right. So Muggle Corner is essentially a thing where we nominate and potentially debate something we think belongs in the Muggle Corner, which is just something we think is just a very...
We've got stuff that we've been guilty of as well. Like I suggested last week that being a Muggle is going to the DJ booth to make a request for a song, and we both admit that we've done it before. We've both been Muggles, but you've just got to admit you're a Muggle in that situation.
Okay, my first one, and a perfect example is something I'm also guilty of. This is embarrassing. queuing and dressing up for movies. Like, you know, when the new Star Wars is coming out, people, like, queue outside for the day of the fucking premiere, and, like, they dress up as the things, like Harry Potter. Every time there's always... I just feel like overnight camp... Like, Ticketmaster
you join the festival feeling of a movie rather than just watching a film.
But, like, you can book tickets. Like, anyone that's like, queued outside to get into Star Wars, you can book online and, like... What are you doing?
Yeah.
Just, like, ages ago, before the internet, totally acceptable. But now, when you can book up... What are you doing? Fucking mug.
Just refresh your screen, just the tickets are about to come out.
It's not even like a midnight one, it probably opens at 8.
And if you want the experience, just set a tent up in your house and just bring your laptop in the tent.
It's got 9 cinemas in there. There's going to be... you're not going to miss it.
When
was the last time a fucking movie sold out?
Yeah. And you've also queued for computer games?
Queuing for computer games? Oh, wait, no.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just saying, like, is that the same thing?
I mean, probably to people that don't game. Maybe again, this proves the hypocrisy of it, because people who love the movies obviously.
Yeah,
I've queued for every Halo game.
You know, it's funny. There's people that aren't into the computer games that don't like Grand Theft Auto or whatever, and they'll like pull up to the supermarket at night just to buy groceries, right? And then see the queue form, and they'll go, "Oh, they're so sad." But then, if you get really into it, they're not sad. They're very happy. They're really happy. They're excited. They've got this sense of anticipation, and you're like, "Oh, they're sad," as if their life's miserable.
I genuinely. Halo 3 came out during my exams in like fourth year of high school.
Dick move by whoever made that game.
Me and Ali went to the midnight launch, didn't get home till 1:30, bought like a fucking crate of Lidl's Red Bull, and stayed up.
I thought you were going to be like, I got loads of booze.
No, we're at school.
What do you call it? Red Bull shit?
We were at school the next day. So I was fucking drinking all this fucking Red Bull to stay up till 8 in the morning, then got our bus to school and just slept in it every fucking class.
Shit.
Failed my exams.
Failed your exams. And now look, yeah.
But the thing I am guilty of was not that. Was I don't know if you know this about me, and this is horrific. When the first Harry Potter movie came out, I was a big Harry Potter fan, and I was reading all the reviews for what was happening in America. And in America, they had like the big screenings, and people went there dressed up as the characters. And I naively assumed that Dunfermline in Scotland would have the same attitude. So to a
you fucking turned up dressed as Dumbledore.
No, Harry, obviously, first of all. Dyed my hair black. I drew a fucking scar.
You drew a scar on your head.
Man, how did my dad make me a broom out of a tree?
Well, if it helps, I inadvertently went as Ron Weasley. Everyone asking for that photo with us, and I'm just dressed normal. This is how I roll around.
I've genuinely never told this. It's one of the most embarrassing things. You know when you just wish you could go back time and kick your own fucking head.
Man, you turned up with a fancy dress when the party wasn't fancy dressed, didn't you?
I wasn't even 12. I was 15.
Which one was it? Which movie?
Oh, I think it was
Was it the first one?
It was
so people hadn't even, because the majority of people in Dunfermline probably hadn't read the books.
Or learned to read.
So it was just
they were just there for the moving images. It's all brand new.
There's no hype train. Like, imagine just some generic movie that, like, is just come out, you go dressed. Like, what did we go to watch today? Yesterday, that really shit thing, the two cops.
War on everyone.
Gosh.
I didn't think it was gosh. I think it was great.
Mate, genuinely, put my headphones in, started listening to an audiobook in the cinema.
Oh, and what audiobook were you listening to?
Harry Potter. It's come full circle, motherfucker. I was listening to The Order of the Phoenix. Stephen Fry tickling my ears.
For those of you that don't know, Kai has never read the Harry Potter books before or seen the movies. And I'm a big old Hazapazza fan. And The Cursed Child is now a theatre show down in London, which I fucking desperately want more than anything.
I fucking love the theatre, by the way.
You do love the theatre.
Front row tickets every time. I'm just there, fucking.
So I'm making him read the books for the first time, and then watch the movies, and then we're going to go together at Christmas and treat ourselves to part 1 and part 2 of Cursed Child. Are you enjoying the Hazapazza series so far?
Fucking loving it, man.
It's a magical universe.
It's really good. I like it. I'm on board. I love that Muggle in my lexicon, because we've been using it to talk about Muggles, who we all know on this podcast, but I hadn't heard it used for non-wizard.
Yeah, you'd never heard it in context.
When he said Hermione's parents are both Muggles, I'm like, that's been fucking harsh.
Jesus, been a dick.
Fucking hell, it's a children's book. But on that note, I really wish that I'd been using the word wand for cock. because she means it. There was one of them where it was like, he had a sleek black wand. Let's just say cock, because that's what you mean. Yeah. He had a sleek black cock, just like his father's cock, if Harry could remember.
What was the other one? He shoved his wand in the
troll's nostril. He stuck his wand up the troll's nostril. Now, I haven't been calling it a wand, but I also haven't been calling a fanny a troll's nostril. But I am now.
If we play euphemisms, we've got a game today, but if we do euphemisms for vagina, troll's nostril would be straight in at number one.
Put your wand in the troll's nostril. And there was a bit,
if you know what I mean.
He shoved his cock back in his robes, shoved his wand back in his robes, shoved his cock back in the robes, and tried to act innocent. And I'm like, she means it. It can't be coincidence.
Oh. So
use your wand, Harry. Use your cock, Harry.
The white substance exited Harry's wand.
Oh, the expecto patronum. He shook it vigorously.
I mean, this is two people I don't think you'd ever expect to be big Hazapazza fans, but here you go. And we honour it every week with Muggle Corner. So speaking of which, queuing for cinema and stuff, are we agreeing this belongs in Muggle Corner?
Yes.
Absolutely. Good.
Yeah, rocking up in fancy dress when nobody else is. Proper Muggle Corner. From like a series that hasn't kicked off yet. Like there's no hype train on Harry Potter 1. Like I was saying, it's like going dressed as a cop to see that film that we saw yesterday.
What if I was the first person?
Nothing film.
Well, so what you're saying is I dressed up as a character for anyone who was
for a film that no one's seen yet.
That makes me hipster, and then the fact that the hipsters only came out in the past 5 years, that makes I was being a hipster before even being a hipster was cool.
Ultra hipster.
I am king hipster. I'm definitely not. I fucking hate hipsters. Can you turn your phone on fucking silent, you dumb cunt?
Nah, ain't going on.
Don't read it.
No, it's Chris Martin. Coldplay. Connected.
Oi, we did a fucking podcast, cunt.
All right, I'm done. I'm trying to turn
It's your fucking Muggle Corner thing.
Yeah, so you're a Muggle if you queue for that shit. Mine is keeping the new fiver, keeping one back.
I've not even got one yet, but yeah.
Keep it back, like thinking, I'm not gonna spend that one. I'm gonna keep that in my wallet, and then you have to break. You're like, oh, you got any coins? You got any change? I want to use my new fiver. Stop being a Muggle. And then you're a little bit disappointed when you get a second one because you've lost the novelty.
Aye. Well, no, because even then, it's the money Australia's got, so it's the new. Yeah. Britain finally has this £5, which is like the indestructible ones, where you're like, you can't tear it. It's machine washable.
Roll up real neat.
Great for cool.
Roll up real tight and spring back out so you don't look like a druggie next time you're at the shop. Nothing worse than unrolling a £10 note at the kiosk to buy scratch cards. I hope I can afford some more after this.
Then again, I will agree with you that it's very Muggle. I'll probably do that. The thing I'm most excited about,
I've got some of your on.
Do you have one on you?
Yeah, I'll sell you one.
You're a businessman. I had the thing I really enjoy is obviously we're now going through this change with money where ours is becoming sort of plastic like Australia's. The one thing, and this might sound harsh, I'm genuinely excited for when the Queen dies. Oh, there you go. Oh, well, Churchill's on it. There you go.
Sorry to cut you off there.
There's a fucking
You excited for the Queen to die?
Well, excited for the Queen to die because we belong to a generation where we get to see the money change. Like when we get a new king or queen, whoever the fuck it is, the next one, if it's Harry or William.
So do they just spit out right now you're gone? Do they let her go cold? Or do they just
day off
during the funeral?
Would you reckon they just do one last minting, but of her actual face? They just
just do it in a photocopier. Just take her body over to the photocopier. Fucking put the code in.
Put it sideways, like a fucking prison snapshot.
Yeah. Just wedge her head underneath the little lid. Even though the lid's probably doing nothing at this point with her head in.
But she's dead, who cares?
Just put the lid on her head, press down on the lid. The Queen's just... And then when it comes through, it's all mushed up, and you press your face against a glass patio window. And, so she'll just be on the money like that.
If that's the final minute, then that's fine. But
dead Queen.
Like when we get a new king, it's going to be the money, because every year it's the new monarch, so we get to live through a generation where fucking new money.
So what was there not a money change when old Betty got in? Like,
when did old Betty get in?
I don't know, like 1500.
Yeah, see, I wasn't around when she wasn't. She's been queen longer than I've been queen.
she's been queening it up for a long time. Do you know she opened the leisure centre where I worked, Concordia Leisure Centre? The Queen opened it in 1977.
Did she? I feel like there's a shit punchline coming.
Nah. Come like Cromlin. Come to Cromlin. Like, I've got a busy schedule ahead.
Just to see how the other half live.
Yeah, just gonna step into that place. The mines are about to get shut down. That gaff.
Did she go for a swim?
At the pool?
Aye.
Not
the fucking bowling green.
She didn't bring her goggles. She didn't want to get chlorine in her eyes.
Aye, that's fair. I will agree with you. Keeping the £5 note back is a muggly thing to do. I know you're excited, but it's just money. Grow up. Yeah. My second nomination from Muggle Corner is have tattoos of quotes.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't care what it is, even if it's like a funny one. It's
love, laugh, live.
Love, laugh, live. Whatever, like a Bible quote pisses me off, but like, that's my favourite author's quote. Just remember it.
That fucking Marilyn Monroe. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Just stop being a psychopath. You didn't give us that shit.
Alright, if you can't handle me at worst, go and tell me, because I don't want to lose you.
If I can't handle you at your worst, I don't want you at your best. It's a front. You're faking.
You big liar.
You at your best, just covering up like you're a psychopath. Get that tattoo on your skin, you muggle.
We've both got tattoos. 3 each.
So I've got a naughty boys tattoo because I'm a naughty boy. Me and Carl Donnelly got fucking hammered in Melbourne every single night in the Adina Hotel where all the comedians stay. The rest of the comics were getting up for breakfast and having like early mornings talking about their shows, being very professional. And me and Carl Donnelly and Jimmy McGee were all coming in hammered like at the end of the night. Sometimes when they got in from breakfast and having shots with them and having a shot sambuca at breakfast. So they started calling us the Naughty Boys. And on the last day we were like, oh, should we get Naughty Boys tattoos and impress the brunch club? And we got NB tattooed on my shoulders, which I'm showing you there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I got home my girlfriend reminded me that my ex-girlfriend's name is Nicola Beatty. So I got my ex-girlfriend's initials tattooed on my shoulder.
Also, all of that story is, if you don't know, if you didn't see you and Carl Donnelly going out and acting the way you did, that is such a muggle thing to do as well. Oh, we got matching tattoos of our nicknames. You fucking muggles. Just being probably muggles.
Just boys on tour. lads.
No carbs before Benidarbs.
Muggle Corner for
tattoos of quotes.
Tattoos of quotes, yes. I'm going to go with... There's a word that's been bothering me that's been getting used a lot lately, and that is cockwomble. Right?
Okay.
And the reason I'm bringing that up is because somebody once said cockwomble and it was funny, right? And then somebody heard that and was like, oh, I'm going to use it. But now it's getting to the point where people are saying it hoping that their audience is hearing it for the first time. So they can get credit for creating this beautifully concise insult.
Nobody's tagging their sources. Nobody's giving credit to the artist.
Yeah, it's such a cockwomble, and you're there in your head going, "Yeah, I've kind of seen that a dozen times off different people now." You don't throw it out there like it's fucking brand new. You didn't create that. You haven't got the facilities.
It is a good, by that logic though, it is a good marker of finding out if someone's a muggle. Like if someone says in conversation, "It's just David Cameron is such a cockwomble." In my head, I go like, "Oh, you're an idiot. Like you're just new to this thing that I knew 2 years ago." Again, hipster. Yeah. I knew I invented it actually.
So
I also think it's just a bunch of swear words. Like my favourite one, me and my dad love swearing at my mum. Me and my dad love, fuck off, God.
You fucking troll's nostril.
I love my mum. Me and my dad love swearing. We got a conversation like our favourite swear words. But we love, and my mum's favourite thing is combining swear words. But I think we found the worst one, which is bass fucking tard. Yeah, you're such a bass fucking tard. Is it because it's but it just works as and it's because it either sounds like two swear words or it's fish fucking moron.
Yeah, I like it. You're making a Scotch egg. It's like you've got the one in the middle, that's the swear word, and then the outside ones, which is the swear word, and it's you know what a Scotch egg is?
Oh no, describe it further, please. You're an egg.
Scotch and egg. Hit the road.
Muggins of cream, scotch and egg. Who's inside who? And one of them's crummy.
Oh, God. One of them smells of egg.
Oh, that's definitely you. Yeah, no, I'll give you cock womble.
Thanks.
My third and final one for Muggle Corner is people who change their fucking profile pics with whatever that fucking Facebook thing of the week is. Like whether it's the Star Wars
tricolour.
Like I know the tricolour one. No, I will admit I've done the tricolour one. The Australian because they're doing the plebiscite about whether gay marriage should be legal. So there's like
I do them.
I did that one, but just because it's an image of you, me and Nick Cody, and I thought it was just a clever joke of being like, I support gay marriage. Here's me and two men I would marry. Like,
no, I'd have tops off.
Yeah, we're all flexing and stuff.
Why do Conor McGregor fake tattoos on like a lot of muggles?
Yeah, total. And because like all of my gay friends in Australia, they were doing it and they were putting up with them and their partner. And I saw like 7 of like this like lesbian couples and gay couples doing it and making this statement. I was like, it'd be funny if I join in and just ruin it like a dick. And it was. But I mean, like after the fucking horrible parachuting, when people change their thing, like, what do you do? Like, you're not making any difference. You're just, for me, it's narcissism.
Yeah, it's like put your hand.
Look at me. I care so much too. I'm hard to. It's.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of victims, but me.
Yeah.
Look, I care, guys. I care.
I care so much.
Oh, thank God I got that off my chest.
It's the same thing with...
Everyone would have been thinking, well, Kai doesn't care. Didn't change it. Hey, did you notice Kai didn't change his status to the tricolour?
Doesn't give a shit.
It's all I think he's fucking Nazi.
Because it's like, it also doesn't come... Like, there's just been that fucking earthquake in Haiti. I've not noticed a fucking...
I think it was a hurricane, was it? It was an earthquake.
It was a hurricane. I just killed like 500 people already. And you just go...
Yeah, because was there someone, like the poster coming out about 4 killed in Florida, 800 killed in Haiti, guess who they're reporting about on the news, like making it about the...
Well, you go, yeah.
But you're also not showing much compassion to the people in Haiti by like using their plight to fuck with the media, like just to give the media a fuck you.
You're tragedies.
Yeah, you're using the tragedy as fucking leverage to like show what you're knocked at.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for me...
Just why don't you just fucking put on about the 880 or say something about that you care about them or post a news report. Or don't just take a shot at the media.
Why don't you do what I do? Which is what I do is whenever it's trying to happen is fucking feel sad, discuss it with friends and stuff to work, hear other fucking opinions and stuff, and then just donate to the charity fucking privately and then brag about it on a podcast.
Yeah, it's so
like
weird as well.
My level of narcissism.
Your level, yeah. Talk about how you do it correctly.
Look, see these people online, being sad online. I'm actually helping the people directly, and I say that I don't give to the charities. I just want it to sound good.
This is the thing. Like Josh Salmon died, the UFC fighter. Who that name might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but I've followed this guy's journey. I enjoyed him in the Ultimate Fighter.
We watched him on the Ultimate Fighter.
He actually won me over quite a bit because I didn't like him at first, and then he had this great tragedy and disappeared out of the sport for a little while and come back in stronger than ever.
By great tragedy, you mean like large, not like it was a fucking good one.
Fantastic tragedy.
Great PR move. Yeah. He's just one of the top 10s.
So he come back, like reinvented it.
That tragedy, I would have changed my Facebook thing.
And then,
for that tragedy, I would have changed my Facebook colours.
So when he died, I was like mourning him, like mourning my loss. But then my instant reaction was like, put something on Twitter about it, and I had to check myself. I was like, fuck it, no.
Yeah.
And be like, I like Josh Salmon. I was a fan, R.I.P. and all that shit. Like,
yeah, just making it about you, making tragedies about you. Like when a tragedy, I fully agree. It's any sort of form of that thing is narcissism.
But I had that narcissism ignited in me where I felt the urge to do that. I didn't go ahead with it, but
I do it with good things. Like if I'm enjoying, like whenever we're at the fucking UFC events, I'm always fucking like, hey, look at this thing I'm being involved in. Or like if I'm watching the UFC, I feel cool being like, hey, I'm part of this. I'm bragging about my involvement in this somehow. And
also, I guess, let's lend it some credit. Yeah, you're like adding your voice. Every Bowie dies. Imagine nobody commented about it. Yeah. It would be fucking weird if everyone's just like, oh, I'm going to mourn that personally, but I'll put it on. But like, if there's a voice of people saying that, then if you relate to that artist or that athlete or someone that you cared for, when you see other people doing it, it comforts you a little bit.
Yeah, I do think my one that I do mourn about publicly online is Harambe.
Harambe,
the gorilla.
Were you part of
No.
Shook up by that.
I wasn't shook up by it, but it's now become like Harambe's become a proper internet meme. Like, and the jokes online about it are fucking exceptional.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big fan of the old memes, and I call him Harambe.
Harambe?
Yeah, because he's my bae.
Harambe.
Harambe. He's the one that was shot in Cincinnati Zoo because he molested that child. That's what he did. I mean, people say it was because he was going to kill the child. He
sucked his dick for a good 15 minutes.
He was fiddling it up. Look, had we seen Jimmy Savile doing it live, we would have done the same thing. Got to be on watch now. We shot him.
Shot Jimmy.
Right, so do you agree with changing profile colours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a very... Yeah, it's ingrained in you to be muggly with that sort of thing. Yeah. I think that hits a lot of people. Good.
Stop doing it, cunts. We don't. You can keep doing these things. As we've said, we're guilty of most of these things as well.
This is my next muggle one. Is when somebody says, we've talked about this before as well, when somebody says, I don't know how my brain works sometimes. So they'll say something creative for the first time, and they're like, don't ask me how my mind works.
Was it gonna?
They just instantly put their own brain on a pedestal from other people. It's like, I've got this unique mind that concocts the shit that I'm saying.
Even I don't understand how I do it. What am I like?
It's like a gift.
What am I like? Is that... what am I like? See me. I'm mental me sometimes. Stop doing your own PR.
Proper mad. Proper mad cunt me.
Proper mad cunt me.
Don't know how my brain works sometimes.
It's just off the loop I am.
Just off the top of my head, that. Just thought of it right now. Thought of it, said it. I didn't spend time in the lab creating this banter. Like Jay-Z, just dropping in the booth.
When I was 17 years old, I was bitten by a radioactive banter. And just ever since then, I've been slinging banter at my wrists.
Swinging from buildings off my banter.
Swinging and not missing.
Don't know how my banter works sometimes.
Cool. I think I will. Yeah. I absolutely fucking agree with that one. And I think that was actually 6. So that's the first time. We've been 3 episodes in, but that's the first time
all 6 have landed.
We're getting better at muggle spots.
So yeah, if any of them applied, so there's been 6. If any of them apply to you, stand in the corner for 30 seconds. So that could be a total of 3 minutes that you're in the corner.
Yeah, that is a good point for every. And we will know. Don't ask us how we know, but we will know if you do this. If that is a good rule. If you are guilty of any of these muggle things, you have to go stand in the corner for 30
seconds. Face the corner too. Don't be looking out from the corner.
Each. So maximum 3 minutes. Minimum 0. I mean, to be fair, after this, you and I I'm gonna have to stand in. I think the corner for a minute and a half.
Keeping a fiver, no. Cockwomble, never used it. I don't know how my brain works sometimes. I say it ironically.
All right. So you don't. What about queued tattoos or change your profile? Change profile, you've done. That's 30 seconds. I've done that. Tattoos and quotes, no. And cues for movies. So I'm in the corner for a minute. You're in the corner for half a minute.
Yeah.
We'll do it after this. It's not gonna be good. Fucking. I mean, the microphones are long enough we could do it now, but
I think we should have a spliff now anyway. Have a little pause, but let's apply this rule. If we stop for a spliff break, you stop for a spliff break. So we're going to hit pause now, and we'll be here as soon as you press play. That's when we'll come back and before editing works.
And when we go for a wank, you go for a wank. We'll do it all in sync. Right, so everyone go for a joint.
Enjoy
in 3, 2, 1. And back.
And Danny's just been childish and swapped. We're in the hotel and coming back through the corridor. Everybody that's got "Do Not Disturb" on the door, he turns it around to say, "Please tidy up." He giggles like a child.
It's the cattiest thing I do, and I just find it so funny. And I'm sorry if I'm not even not. Like I'm fully aware of how dick he is to just. I'm ready for a lion.
You've got a pregnant wife, do you?
Turn it round to. Please make up my room.
Just call the maid a cunt when she comes in.
I just think it'll fill people with doubt. They'll be like, maybe I put it on the wrong way. No, it's just me being a prick. Right, something happened during the interval which you want to bring up, which you said's going to upset me.
I think you're probably going to call us a muggle. But Natalie, my girlfriend, texted us saying, "I love you, everything about you. Here is a list of things I love about you." That's a little massage for my ego. Let's see what they are. The way you look like an autistic but happy child listening to Harry Potter. I look like the boy off there, Something About Mary, with the headphones on. flips out when you touch my headphones and start screaming. Nah, nah. Just listen to Harry Potter. The way you agonise over 1 centimetre of body fat when you know I love you with or without it.
That 1 centimetre of body fat being your dick.
Body muscle. It's all muscle.
It's all 1 centimetre.
Tense that centimetre of muscle.
Aye.
And curling it.
Made of granite.
The way you like to engage everyone you meet in conversation, even if it's evident that we are urgently trying to catch a timetabled form of public transport.
I love the way you engage everyone else, but you still won't get engaged to me.
Why did you put that in capitals?
I love the way you marry together a situation.
Yeah. Oh man, 4 years now. I feel like I can't. Like, there's no way I could take a hot air balloon ride just for the thrill of it. It would should be like, oh, this is it. This is the moment.
You're saying is that your excuse for the fact that you don't do anything romantic is you can't just.
I'd love to go to Paris. I want to go to Paris. I can't even do my shoelaces without a heart skipping a beach. She's like, oh, you still don't want me. Just go out and run with wet laces.
Right, but she knows that.
Because I was afraid of commitment.
Oh, shut the fuck. Was that an intentional awful pun?
Yeah. I don't think so. No, what was the pun?
Afraid.
Oh, God. Oh, not guilty. So I talk to people on the way to the... Yeah. The way you get excited about the weigh-ins when essentially it's just a testosterone-fueled Slimmers World meeting.
She's essentially talking about the weigh-ins at UFC.
The UFC. It's just 2 men in boxers stepping on the scales. Oh, get to use my sins. Oh, well played. The way that you cheer me up when I'm stressed or annoyed by saying, I'll be your punch bag, baby. You know when, like, you've never been in too deep a relationship, but when your girlfriend, like, can take a day out on you a little bit.
Oh, I just fucking fuck you through, put a strap on and fuck you through a headboard.
Yeah, so I see that and just go for it, tee off on us.
Oh. Well, you mean just, like, shout at you for about how shit the day's been?
Yeah, take it out of me, but I'm also letting her know that I know that's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Good. I use that as a punch bag. No,
Kinky.
She's made a grappling bag. The way that you let me cuddle into you soaking wet and sleep into you when you are wide awake because it's the middle of the day. So that's like we're on different sleep cycles because I'm fucking obviously late night gigs and stuff.
Oh, legend.
Got, like an early start in the morning.
Right.
So like sometimes we'll go to bed at a similar time, like it's the middle of my day, her night, but she thinks that's why I'm awake. I'm awake because you cuddle into it soaking wet. I've got a raging hard on and you're going to sleep. You know what I mean? That's the middle of my day. No, fucking, what am I going to do with this? I can't even have a wank because you're here.
Aye, it's hard to picture other people with you breathing down my neck. Literally.
So, yep, it turns out the things that Natalie loves about me are the same things you love about me.
Oh, you do let me take my day out in you.
Yeah, cuddling into us when you're wet.
Right, should we go for a game of euphemisms?
Euphemisms.
So the game euphemisms is...
It's like Troll's nostril is a euphemism
for vagina. We're just coming up with new euphemisms for things we think need new euphemisms. So today's topics are new euphemisms for eating pussy and euphemisms for sucking dick.
Blow jizzles and licking a whizzle.
Blow jizzles and licking clizzles.
Yes, that was better.
Should we start off with eating pussy?
Yep.
I'll go first. Brushing your teeth with sin.
Oh, it's good. Especially premarital. Tasting the baby.
Chomping at the clit.
An unprofessional autopsy. It would be very unprofessional.
She's dead. She tastes dead.
Well, she's not reacting to this, and everyone else does.
She must be dead. She's pretty dead. Ooh.
I mean, I know different girls have different moves that you need to do on them, but this one's not responding to any of the known moves.
Tasting the baby maker.
Tasting the baby maker?
Aye.
That'd be a cock.
Nah.
It's licking your own dick.
No, you just... I know.
You're licking your own dick at this bit.
No, don't be... No, you're being chauvinist. Your dick's just the ingredients. The fucking... What was the... Where it's made, you just throw the bits in there. The fucking woman makes the baby.
Oh, so this is the ingredient maker.
Ingredient that's maker. An euphemism for... That's what I call my dick. The ingredient maker.
Yep. So the baby maker is the womb.
Yeah, tasting the baby maker.
Yeah. Oh, that was very close to tasting the baby, wasn't it?
Huh. Oh, so it was. Oh, well, in that case, fine, that is fair. I didn't realise. I'll just do... I actually had 6. So, drowning in feminism.
Nice. Getting the crumbs from the bottom of the Pringles tin. No hands.
Sideways kissing the stroke victim.
Drinking upstream from the sewage.
And my final one, honouring the suffragettes.
Nice. Showing the ostrich how it's done. This is how you bury your head, son.
Okay, euphemisms for sucking a dick.
Paying for a taxi ride.
Sucking the joy into a relationship.
Wetting the baby's arm.
Choking on the patriarchy.
Eating Smarties with a wrapper on.
Gagging for affection.
Making a huge mistake.
Taking his life in your mouth.
Doing what it takes to stay alive in prison.
Trying to get your nose inside his belly button.
So that's it. Oh, use them as freely as Muggles use cockwomble. And they are the ethers now.
Let's just go straight onto your dad jokes, unless you got anything to...
Shall we?
And to discuss.
To discuss.
So your dad jokes are just... It's our favourite game, where we come up with tales about what each other's dad do.
Yeah, if you've been following us on Twitter, we've actually got our own Facebook page for your dad jokes now. We screen cap the messages we send each other for your delights. And now we're about to tee off on Kev and Martin.
Right. Okay, so I'll go first.
What you got for Kev?
Your dad Shazams the music at strip clubs. So you can practice dancing to it at home.
So you can have a better memory wank.
What you say?
Trigger. Your dad cut a hole in his pocket in case he sees anything that he likes when he's out and about.
Well, if he's got a hole in his pocket, how's he going to keep the money so he can buy what he sees? Oh, it's children.
He's at the park.
Your dad nearly drowned when he got stuck in a plastic six-pack ring in the local pond.
That's why I always taught to break them with your thumbs.
Aye.
Snap them up because you don't want Kev to get caught in them. Oh, you can't go straight to the vets. Kev was in the vets for ages. He's got a cone on his neck now.
Aye. He's not allowed to lick the wound.
Stop biting the wound. When your dad was having a sun shower, 6 minutes every week. When your dad was having a sun shower, he pulled the red cord thinking it would turn the fan on, and a receptionist come in to see that he had a sock on his dick. Long story.
Your dad thinks prima donna means before Madonna, and that's how he tells dates on the calendar.
When would prima donna be?
Well, when did she get big? I think, the 80s?
Yeah, was it?
So I think
Is Elton John prima donna?
Elton John's prima donna.
Is he?
Justin Timberlake's post Madonna.
Yes. What about your dad? Your dad puts the bumpers up when he goes bowling. And he uses the ramp as well, and he wears a helmet. He goes bowling alone.
Your dad flashes lorry drivers so they toot their horns.
Flash his dick. I thought you meant doing the hand pump. The hand pump to make the lorries go
No,
off.
he flashes his tits.
Yeah. It's like an Iberian slap.
Iberian slap, call back.
So your dad gets his cock out for... Right. Well, your dad has terrible eBay feedback because none of the fleshlights that he sold were new as advertised.
Your dad holds his breath whenever the character in the movie goes underwater to see if he could have survived the situation they were in.
Fuck. Oh man, you should have seen him when he watched Little Mermaid. He got worked in the hospital. It's a sad day for the Humphries family that day.
I nearly died. Keeps watching it though.
Leave, Dad. God, Dad. Come on. Mommy's passed out.
That's not even the end of the movie. Yep.
Your dad tries on your mum's wedding dress while she's at darts.
Your dad doesn't vote because he's not allowed near the school.
That hole in his pocket. Your dad gave a big Mexican dude an oily foot job to clear some debt.
Your dad's favourite sex position is fetal.
Oh, Kev. Your dad sleeps with the duvet buttons on the pillow end, like the duvet buttons on the top, brushing against his face. Fucking psychopath.
Your dad works in Scotland.
Well, your dad drinks milk out of a saucepan on the floor.
Your dad comes in his belly button and dips toast in it.
Then does he eat it?
Yeah. No, you just... Oh, just trying to get...
For the beds?
Just dipping some soldiers in.
Throw them to the beds. All right. Your dad got sacked from EE for talking dirty to customers.
I'd like to upgrade my package. Oh, yeah, I bet you would. I want to upgrade my package right on your tits, if you know what I mean.
I can take you for 100 minutes. Stuff like that.
Classic banner.
I can give you a bolt on.
I'm allowed international roaming because I could cheat overseas. My final one: your dad pretended to be blind so your mum would let him get a dog.
Your dad caught the bouquet at his sister's wedding. Cried. Kev and Martin just got rinsed.
Fucking wrecked.
Their ears are burning.
And their dicks because of the chlamydia.
Yep.
Oh, I think we're done.
We're done?
I think so. Those are 3 games, and we're about to go watch the UFC.
We're going to rewatch the weigh-ins.
Going to rewatch the weigh-ins.
Slimming World.
Slimming World. Michael Bisping is fighting Dan Henderson tonight, and that should be a good fight, so we're going to try to stay up for it.
Yes. What we're going to plug, let's plug the podcast, if you listen to the podcast. Please share it.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
The feedback's been very good, and we're narcissists, so please keep that coming. Let us know you're enjoying it. Let us know which bits you also really like, so we can do them more, because we're doing this for you guys.
Yep. And keep tweeting Daniel about his trolley coin.
Never forget. Tweet me like how smart I am for buying one and saving myself.
Nah, you're a muggle. It's the ultimate muggle tool.
No, is it? Fuck me. No. No, I haven't. Right, please share the podcast, like it, subscribe, give us positive feedbacks on iTunes, because that'll get us for more listeners.
Come see us live. We are currently on tour, and we are going to be in Livingston on...
No, I've got the dates here. Oh. So, on the 13th October in St Andrews, we will be at the Byre Theatre in St Andrews, like I just said. On Friday the 14th of October, we're in Livingston at the Howden Park Centre. If you came to the preview shows in Livingston in July, you can come see what the better version of the show looks like when it's got fucking punchlines in it. And then Saturday the 15th of October, we are in Paisley Arts Centre. Same goes for you, Paisley. You saw the shit version of the show, now you can come see the good one.
And then we'll go to Poland. And the European tour starts, so that should be fun. The podcast should be plenty to report.
Yeah, so this should be out on Monday. We will have another one out on Thursday. We're just going to do Monday, Thursday for as long as we can.
And I am selling a show on USB instead of DVD, because we're in 2016 now, and I've packed up with goodies. There's a bunch of your dad jokes on there. There's a tour journal. There's a boxing match against Gav,
his brother,
who got knocked out tonight.
He did get knocked out.
He got knocked out off my friend Scotty D, the Gringo Slayer.
So Kai's brother Gav was in an amateur boxing match with another guy called Scotty D, and I will say, Scotty D, if you listen to this, I was a doubter beforehand, man. Like, I didn't think I had it in you.
Yeah, Scotty D dropped the D on Gav's face.
Right, just fucking teabagged him.
Just put the D right in his mouth.
Right. Gav got knocked out, apparently. Well, not apparently.
Scotty D is such a funny character because he aged quicker than any man has ever aged, right? We were like teenagers and he was a full-blown Recedo, had a dad bod. Now his age is matching his face.
Yeah, but if you want to see how old Scotty D ages, what you do is get a VHS of Benjamin Button, watch it until the end, and then press rewind times 32 and watch the movie backwards, and that's how fast Scotty D ages.
That was the Scotty D's at the first hour of his life. So Scotty D is now in his 30s. Looks in his 30s. That wasn't a good look when he was 12.
Right.
But
he's always looked in his 30s.
And he's been going to the gym and he went out and knocked
Gav the
fitter Humphries brother.
No. Fitter in both fucking health and
fit as
looks.
Fuck, my Gav.
Oh. Ladies out there, if you're looking, reel one in.
When he wakes up, he could be yours. The boxing match is on the USB. You can buy that. Just go on my Twitter at Kai Humphries. It is the pinned tweet, and you can purchase my wares.
And you can follow me at Daniel_Sloss. We'll be announcing, we'll be plugging the European tour dates. But yeah, please enjoy, like and share and fucking validate us.
And now just kiss the person next to you.
Aye, and remember to go stand in your corners. Remember, go stand in your corners. You got to punch yourself. Remember, babies. Au revoir. See you later.
Cock wombles.